Second step is to galvanize everybody and say, listen, we have to fight this problem. So that is where I have an issue with them. Has the Prime Minister ever come and had a conversation with you like this? Has it ever happened? Now I'm coming here, right? You can ask me unpleasant questions. You can say to me, you can. Because I fully understand that there might be people here who might have questions for me that would be difficult to answer. I'm coming here because I want to communicate with you. I want to understand what are the questions going to come. Our Prime Minister doesn't do that. I've said to him 50 times, please come and debate with me. Debate with me on Rafale. Debate with me on corruption. Debate with me. Debate with me on jobs. Debate with me on defense. Anything you want, come. But the Prime Minister refuses. Forget me. Who am I? Nobody. Why doesn't he come and stand in front of you here and say, students of India, come, let's talk? Why doesn't he say that as Prime Minister of this country, I'm facing a challenge? The challenge is that we are not able to produce jobs. And I need your help, your commitment to work with me to solve this problem. Why doesn't he say that? Because that's really what the Prime Minister is supposed to do. The Prime Minister is not supposed to come and lecture you on what he thinks. The Prime Minister is supposed to inspire you and make you feel, yes, I can actually do this job. I'm going to work with this man. We're going to get it done. That's what the Prime Minister is supposed to do. Right? So what is happening is we're making excuses. We're sitting there as a country and we're making excuses. There's no job crisis. There's no farm crisis. There's no education crisis. There's no health crisis. And we're wasting time. And what's important for you to understand, the future is not ours. The future is yours. This country is going to belong to you, not to us. And so you have a responsibility towards this country. Because you're the people who's going to actually move this country forward. And you're very capable, inspiring people. And we need to understand and utilize your passion, your skills, your understanding to move this country forward. I'm sorry, I got a bit worked up because I think about this thing. You know, do you know how many jobs India produces? Government figures. Government figures. Do you know how many jobs India produces every 24 hours? Look at this, 450. You see this group of people here? 1.2 billion people. This group here is how many jobs the whole country is producing. Finance Ministry figures, not Rahul Gandhi, in Parliament, Lok Sabha. Now, in the same 24 hours, China, who I'm absolutely convinced we can move ahead of, produces 50,000. We produce 450. They produce 50,000. And the Prime Minister doesn't seem to think this is a problem.
Morning. So, next we have Livingston Gangmei, Zakir Hussain College. Livingston, can you please raise your hand?
Hello.
Hello. Hi, Rahulji.
How are you?
I'm very good.
Where are you from?
I'm actually from Assam.
Okay.
Now I'm currently studying in pursuing my BA philosophy from Zakir Hussain Delhi College.
How are you feeling about what's going on in Assam?
I'm really not satisfied with the current government out there too, and the current government here in the central too. But my question is, according to UGC, as of 6 September 2017, there are 805 universities in India with a breakup of 47 central universities and 370 state universities, of which there are only 10 central universities in northeastern states total of 8 state and 13 state universities. Such lack of higher institutions are forcing us, students of northeastern people, to move to different parts of India in order to pursue higher education. So there is clearly a deprivation of higher education institution in northeastern India. Even the 10th Central University was created during the UPA government. But now my question is, as you are the president of All India Congress, and if can you, or we appeal to you to solve this massive crisis of student migration from the northeastern states, if by creating more central universities in northeastern states, if this party score a majority in the upcoming Lok Sabha election.
Well, you can tell all your friends in the Northeast that I'm absolutely committed, 100% committed, to increasing the number of higher education institutions in the Northeast.
Yes, I'm very satisfied, sir.
Rahul sir, we have a very informal question with you now.
Okay.
So as students, we are in the process of making memories in college. So what is one of the striking memory, or one of the things which reminds you of Delhi campus, or anything like that which you want to share with all of us? Because thoda mahal garam.
I mean, I remember getting ragged in St. Stephen's near the big tree there. So that was the memory there. And I remember my professor of history giving us some lectures in St. Stephen's College. That was interesting. He had some particular ideas, different type of ideas. That was when I was at Stephens. When I went to the United States, I got quite a cultural shock when I went to American universities. I was in Harvard University, and I was shocked at how aggressively they asked questions, and how the teacher or the professor was almost 24/7 under attack, and he had to be very careful what he said, compared to our history professor, who everybody in the class basically listened to, believed, and didn't really question. So I saw that big difference. Those would be the two.
And one more thing, what are your views about freedom of speech in academia? If we consider the current scenario, so freedom of speech is something I think we all students learn for that. Because that is the pehchan of Delhi University, we can say.
I think freedom of speech and freedom of expression, I'm 100% for that. Sometimes students say things that are not absolutely correct. Fine, you're allowed to make mistakes. That's why you're called youngsters. That's why you're called students. I draw the line where you start behaving violently. So if you're saying something, no matter how unpleasant, it's okay. But if you're threatening people, beating them up, bullying them, bashing them up, then I draw the line. So for me, freedom of expression, as long as it's verbal, as long as it's expressed in a non-violent, in a gentle way, I'm okay with it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Also, we request you all to be crisp and brief with the questions, as we have time constraints.
Sir, आपने अभी सेंट स्टीफेंस कॉलेज की बात की, तो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज फ्रॉम सेंट स्टीफेंस कॉलेज. Kunvar S. Singh. I request Kunvar S. Singh to please stand up. Please give him a mic. Mic.
Hello.
Thank you.
Hi, sir.
Hello.
Hello, Rahul, sir. Sir, so I have a question and two small grievances, and as you are my leader, so I expect you to solve them. So my question is, should education be more student-centric with integration of civil, moral and ethical values inculcated in our curriculum system? And sir, two small grievances which I would like. Sir, I would request you to please tell Kaushal sir to be a little bit more accessible to students like me.
Poor, I tell him that, but he has thousands and thousands and thousands of phone calls that he receives. I will tell him to be more accessible, but he does have a lot of pressure, the poor fellow.
And sir, the last thing is your college invite. You agreed to the students of our college to come to our college 3 years back. Then we asked you again last year, and you said you will come this year. So now again extending the invitation to you to please do come to your alma mater.
Okay.
Thank you.
So sorry, what was your first point was?
Sir, should education be more student-centric with integration of civil, moral, and ethical values in the current curriculum?
I think education should be empowering for students. It should allow them to think out of the box. It should make them comfortable of making mistakes. They should feel that, you can make a mistake and learn from the mistake. So it should be forgiving and it should be empowering. I don't believe in a rigid structure where every student is told, this is what you're going to think, this is what you're going to do. I think you are actually the strength of our country. And we need to make you feel empowered, make you feel as if you are a very capable, effective person. We must not crush your spirit.
And sir, one last thing. I have this small little research paper which I would like to give you.
Come, give. Thank you. Nice to meet you. I'll tell him. Okay.
Thank you. Next we have Mohil Singla from Hindu College. Mohil, can you just give him a mic? Thank you.
Good morning.
So that's the competition. How are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm well.
Yeah, sir. मौजूदा सरकारी one sec.
Relax, don't worry.
मौजूदा सरकारी नीतियों के साथ आज उच्च शिक्षा के हाल हमारे सामने है और इसका खतरा हमारे नौजवान भाइयों को और अपने समाज को पड़ता है. सर, आपका उसमें इंटरवीन करना चाहिए.
ठीक है.
Thank you.
Okay. Listen, let me tell you, this happens to everybody, huh? I mean, every single person, including myself, every now and then gets nervous. So don't worry about it. Relax. Yeah? Do you want to say something else?
That's it. We finished it.
Thank you. Next we have Nazeeb-ur-Rahman from University of Delhi. Nazeeb. Yeah.
गुड आफ्टरनून सर.
Good afternoon.
नाजीब-उर-रहमान, दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी से पीएचडी कर रहा हूँ मैं.
किस चीज में करने?
दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी से पीएचडी कर रहा हूँ.
किस सब क्या?
उर्दू डिपार्टमेंट से. उर्दू. सर, मैं ये कहना चाह रहा हूँ आपसे. सर, जब से ये सरकार आई है 5 सालों से, जब से सरकार आई है, मुल्क में नफरत, खौफ, दहशत, डर का माहौल खत्म होने का नाम नहीं ले रहा. अब तो ये हाल है कि हमारी एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन जो है वहाँ से भी लोगों को गायब कर दिया जाता है कभी, और कुछ लोगों को फांसी में मजबूर किया जाता है, फांसी के फंदे पर चढ़ रहे हैं. और वहाँ का जो माहौल तैयार किया जा रहा है, कुछ इन कैंपसों को दहशतगर्द का अड्डा करार देने की पूरी कोशिश हो रही है. लोग उसके पीछे पड़े हुए हैं. तो सर, मुल्क की निगाहें आप पर टिकी हुई हैं. मुल्क के नौजवान आप मसीहा नजर आ रहे हैं. कल अगर आपकी हुकूमत आती है और इंशाल्लाह आएगी, तो सर इसको आप इस सूरत हाल को कैसे टैकल करेंगे सर?
देखिए, हिंदुस्तान में मैसेज प्रधानमंत्री देता है. जो प्रधानमंत्री कहता है, बोलता है, जो उसकी फीलिंग होती है, वो ट्रांसमिट होती है पूरे सिस्टम में. तो जो ये नफरत की सिचुएशन है, नफरत का माहौल है, अगर प्राइम मिनिस्टर क्लियर मैसेज दे कि हिंदुस्तान एक है,
फांसी के फंदे में
हिंदुस्तान में सब लोग एक हैं, हिंदुस्तान में प्यार और भाईचारा होना चाहिए, हिंदुस्तान अपने आप ठंडा हो जाएगा। ये नेचुरल चीज है इस देश की। इस देश का जो इतिहास है और इस देश की हिस्ट्री अगर किसी ने पढ़ी हो तो ये भाईचारे प्यार का देश है, ये नफरत का देश नहीं।